The world is full of mediocre people playing by established rules while the most powerful positions remain vacant, waiting for those who dare to claim them. In the next few minutes, I'll show you why your reluctance to shine isn't humility, but a theft of the light others need, how to alchemize your shadows into your deepest strengths, and to extract steps to reclaim your goddess power that's been suppressed for far too long. Stay until the end for the one ritual that will finally break you free from the good girl conditioning and step into the throne that's always had your name on it. In the Shadowlands of potential, most women wander half awake, haunted not by what they've done, but by the magnificent beings they've refused to become. A shocking majority of women report operating far below their potential, not because they lack capacity, but because they're waiting for permission that can only come from within. They've sold you the most insidious lie that ambition and spiritual alignment are opposing forces, that claiming her power is somehow an act of ego rather than service. This false dichotomy has kept countless goddesses trapped between their potential and their programming. Consider this: while you polish one more credential, doubt one more decision, or dim your light to avoid outshining others, spaces of influence are being filled by those with neither the wisdom nor the heart to lead with integrity. The greatest paradox is this: those most concerned with ethical stewardship of power are precisely those who should wield it. Your reluctance to claim your greatness doesn't serve the collective, it deprives it. So how do we reclaim what's always been ours? Simply through the 5 essential steps that I will be sharing with you right now. Step 1. First, you must awaken your divine audacity, the courage to be too much for a world calibrated to mediocrity. Use the Sovereignty Declaration ritual as your first step. Write every permission slip you've been waiting for, from parents, mentors, society, even yourself. Be brutally specific, like, I need my mother's approval to start my business, or I need my colleagues' validation to speak up in meetings. Then read each aloud and burn it while declaring, I reclaim my power from this expectation. I am my own authority. What makes this ritual so powerful is the neurological rewiring that happens when you physically release these permissions. Step 2 is to alchemize your shadows into strength. The divine feminine doesn't rise by transcending darkness. She transforms by integrating it. Reclaiming your shadow can look like turning too intense into the capacity for depth and transformation. Unrealistic is a visionary nature. Too sensitive is profound, empathetic, and discernment. Here's the exact process. First, document the criticism that most destabilizes you. Then ask this pivotal question: what extraordinary strength is this actually pointing to? For example, when Elena was told she was too disruptive in corporate settings, she discovered the shadow was actually highlighting her natural gift for innovation. She's now in a new position where she is leading a company and breaking industry norms. The key is viewing each criticism through the alchemic lens, not as a verdict of your worth, but as a compass pointing to your unique power. Third, claim your unique goddess domain, the territory only you can cultivate at the intersection of your wounds, wisdom, and wildest dreams. Complete the sovereign domain mapping by creating 3 circles. In the first circle, write down what energizes you so much you lose track of time. In the second circle, what do you do with exceptional skill or natural ease? In the third circle, what do people consistently seek from you and value enough to invest in? The sweet spot where these 3 overlap isn't just your niche, it's your sovereign territory where competition becomes irrelevant. Then ask yourself this critical question: where am I following when I should be leading? These blind spots are gold mines for untapping potential and typically revealing themselves through the things you secretly think should be done differently. Fourth step is to embody unapologetic brilliance daily. Remember that readiness is a myth perpetuated by fear. Create your non-negotiable goddess embodiment practice, a daily ceremony with these 4 essential components. 1 is physical movement that activates your power center. Not just any exercise, but intentional movement that connects you to your sacral and solar plexus energy. Even 7 minutes of specific movements can reset your entire energetic field. Next is voice activation, literally using your voice daily in ways that break your usual patterns. This could be toning, singing, or speaking declarations at a volume that makes your body resonate. The third is throne visualization, spending 4 minutes envisioning yourself already embodying your highest expression. The key distinction here is feeling the emotional signature of already being there. And the fourth is preemptive action, taking one bold move before your resistance can mobilize, ideally within the first 30 minutes of waking. Implement the momentum matrix by identifying your 3 highest leverage actions, scheduling them as the first things you do each day, and tracking their compound effect. Mark this every day. The visual evidence of consistency becomes a powerful motivation tool. And then finally, the last step is to expand your impact without shrinking your light. As your power grows, so will resistance. This isn't a sign to retreat, but a call to refine. Develop your personal resistance response protocol with these specific strategies. When confronted with jealousy, double down on generosity, not from people pleasing, but from abundance. Share resources, connections, and insights while simultaneously strengthening your energetic boundaries. When doubt arises, whether internal or projected, document your evidence list. This isn't just positive thinking, it's creating a concrete inventory of your capabilities, achievements, and impact that can override the neurological pathways of limitation. When facing skepticism about your approach, resist the urge to defend or explain. Instead, channel that energy into generating tangible results. Success is the most powerful rebuttal. The true measure of your power isn't how many follow you, but how many find your own sovereignty through the permission your examples provides. Remember, your expansion creates uncomfortable ripples because it disrupts the collective trance of limitation. This discomfort, both yours and others, is the necessary catalyst for transformation. You've now stood at the threshold of your own magnificence for too long, gathering credentials instead of courage, perfecting your readiness instead of reclaiming your birthright. The throne that bears your name has gathered dust while you've convinced yourself it belongs to someone more qualified, more prepared, or more deserving. But why not you? Why not now? The world doesn't need more qualified women playing by established rules. It needs goddesses audacious enough to write new ones. If you're ready to step into your full goddess power, click the link in the description to join our Goddess Energy Academy, where we're gathering women brave enough to outshine the mediocre and become the force they once feared. Comment below with your most powerful insight from this video, or any powerful tips that you would like to share to the community, because I know I would love to hear them. Remember, the goddess you're becoming isn't waiting for permission. She's waiting for your recognition. The throne has always been yours.